Hey y'all, thank you for visiting my page or channel. I appreciate you for being here. Please make sure you like, follow, or subscribe, or whatever we need to do so that we may remain connected. I appreciate you for being here. So, guess what today is, guys? Today makes 8 months as a nomad for me. It's my 8 month anniversary. Can you believe it, guys? For those of you who are maybe new to the page or channel or just happen to be seeing me, let me give you a little synopsis of who I am and how I began this journey. I am ADA, I'm chronically ill. I have been diagnosed with aspergillosis, interstitial lung disease, several autoimmune diseases, Sjogren's syndrome, Raynaud's phenomena, lupus SLE, fibromyalgia, and a plethora of other diagnoses that I have been diagnosed with, which are affecting this funky little avatar and making it uncomfortable and difficult for my body because of the aches and pains that they create. So I began my journey December 24th at the end of my marriage, divorce, starting over, starting new, can't afford to live independently as my only income is Social Security disability. So I got a van, traded in my car, got a van, bought a pop up, and started this journey. Within 2 months, I sold the pop up because it was just way too physically demanding for me. And kind of pissed off at the guy that sold it to me. I bought it from an independent person who upgraded to a different vehicle. And he knew I was ADA. He knew I was solo, and he sold it to me anyway. He knew I had never been camping, didn't know anything about that. It was definitely a spontaneous purchase on my part because I had just met a couple who were campers, and I asked them could I tag along, and they were getting ready to move and I needed to move with them. Um, so I bought it a little prematurely, and I sold it because I just couldn't handle it, and now I just have my van. Um, I ultimately and definitely recognize that the van is not enough space for me and my dog, and I need a bigger vehicle, period. Whether it be a RV with a shower, because I have to have running water. That's one thing that I understand that I really don't like not having is running water. I'm okay with going to the bathroom in the bucket, which I thought was just going to be the toughest thing for me. And I actually held myself for like a week before releasing into the bucket. And I was like, okay, that's not too bad. And I actually know that when I do get an RV, I'm not going to use the black water tank because I'm not going to want to pump the poop and get it all smelly because I don't want to go. I'm okay with the bucket. I'll use the gray water. I'll use the shower in the sink and be okay with that. And plus, if you're boondocking, you can just dump the gray water where you are. You can't dump your black water. It's toxic, so you have to be mindful of that. So these are just some of the things that I have learned, along with the fact that I do prefer to camp solo. After the caravan dismantled within weeks, I was solo anyway. I did connect with another person and travel with them for a very short amount of time, but I just realized and learned that I prefer solo travel. The only reason I would want to connect with another person or caravan would be for learning purposes only. Other than that, I like to be by myself. I've always been a loner, introvert, and I like my privacy. I'm a book nerd, a movie buff, and movie snob, really. And I just like my my privacy. I don't have to have a lot of communication all the time. And, you know, some people just need to be entertained, and I'm just not that person for you. I'm very solitary. I can practice my spirituality out here alone without a bunch of looky loos and a bunch of questions or ignorant assumptions. And, I'm a spiritualist. I'm very nature based in my practice, and I use a lot of fire. I like fire. I like smoke, and I like my rituals, and I like to do it in private unless we're doing it in a collective. I don't like the judgment, and I don't care for your opinion about my practice, my beliefs, my spirituality. I mean, I respect everybody's belief system, faith, spirituality, whatever you want to practice. I don't, I'll just say that. But, you know, I respect everybody. I pick and pull from different faiths and spirituality and beliefs. I don't just work with one, I work with multiple. And so I have a different respect than when I did when I was in church. Let me say that. I was very, very narrow minded, had a lots of tunnel vision when I was in church, and my spirituality has knocked down those walls and allowed me to embrace other beliefs and practices. And I'm grateful for that. And that's one another reason why I prefer to be alone, because I can just embrace my spirituality without having to fight your negative energy. So yeah, that's who I am, and that's how I'm here. We were supposed to, I was not supposed to be in this van. I know I said that before, and I expected different accommodations. So that's the biggest challenge I have right now. Or I need a I need a bigger vehicle, because on rainy days like it's been raining for like the last week. Not consistently, not every all day, but today it's already rained 3 times. I was trying to do this video outside, and I had to pack up everything and come back inside because it keeps raining. It'll start, then it stops. It'll start and stop. So I'm doing this back in the van now. But I've had a lot of support, and I just cannot thank you guys for that. People encouraging me and saying, you can do this, you got it, because this is hard. I won't pretend. And I will never lie and say that this has been a breeze and easy, because it hasn't. This has been a challenge. It's been a lot of learning. It's been a growth process. I'm shedding, I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm vibing higher. I'm facing my shadow. I'm doing a lot of introspection, and because I don't want to make the same mistakes that I've made in life. I just want to grow and be better. And here I am, y'all. Can you believe it? I've had people reach out and ask me if there's ways that they could donate or support. And of course, there are. I really appreciate that. Uh, I have what is it? A Cash App, Unconventional Wolf, and I have an Amazon wish list that's under Luna Nicole. You can always feel free to send gift cards. I'm near Walmart, Fry's, which is Kroger, Safeway, and there's, Ross and other stores, but I'm a big on the thrift shops, y'all. I'm big with secondhand purchasing and donation and recycling. I'm very big into that. So there's Savers and there's Goodwill, although I'm not a huge fan of Goodwill. But there's Habitat for Humanity, and I'm not sure that they do gift cards. And there's always gas, guys. Gas, gas, gas. I can always use gas and batteries. So my P.O. box is listed, and I really appreciate all the consideration. And please don't feel pressured. And people have asked, and I'm goofy and weird and shy about asking for that, but I do appreciate it. I have had people who have donated a couple dollars here and there on my Cash App, and it's all been appreciated. I've had a couple people who've actually sent me groceries to Walmart. So thank you guys. I really appreciate the support. It's been amazing, and I only look forward to sharing more and more and watching me grow. Thank you guys.